Hello everyone and welcome back to Quota 42. Today in this episode I've got a bit of interesting news that I'd like to share, and that is we are going to try and be starting the transition from this sort of style, completely flat, to isometric, because Dylan has now worked out how we can do the sort of, what HTML is, the Z index, what's at the front, what's at the back, because with buildings, the tiles will overlap, and it's quite difficult to, for us anyway. Dylan's really just, he's been learning Java for a while, and so, there's still a few things that we need to get down pat on. But so we're going to be transitioning from here into full isometric, and so that'll mean I'll need to make more tiles, and all of this artwork is actually completely hand done, in case you're wondering, except for that's left over from another game we were making, so that'll be replaced shortly. That's different. And so now there's one interesting thing. If you saw in the last video how planets were scattered everywhere all over the map, now look here. Right, that might look a bit strange, right, ready? But look, there's actually suns with planets around them. And what we can do now is we can push F2, and that'll bring up a little mini-map. And you can see how we've got our little yellow square down there in the mini-map, and that shows us where we are. Now that's pretty awesome. One thing that we've yet to fix is, that. The sun goes in front of everything, which is a wee bit annoying. Actually, everything goes in front of the mini-map in the little yellow box, but all the planets and stars stay there. So, that's a little thing which should be fixed in the next update. But so, that's what I really wanted to share, is that we're going to be going from flat to isometric, and of course, with rendering bugs this can happen. It's a bit funny. Pac-Man suns often happens. Yes, but I think we're going to keep the map the same because it works well. It's nice and it flows well. But we might just reduce the spawn rate of suns. They do seem to form in clusters, if you've noticed. So there's a little cluster of suns over there and there and there. And so, we don't know why that's happening. So all of this is probably going to be fixed in the next update if we can. But I've got exams around this time now. But if we just... Ooh, what? Right, okay, sure. Yep. So at the moment you can't click on a place on the minimap to go there. It's just an indication of where you are in the galaxy, because, that's important. Where am I? Oh, what am I doing? How far away is the next solar system? Where's my home planet? And that reminds me also, another thing we're going to add is, if you own planets, there'll be a little, how shall we say, a little icon down in the corner showing exactly everything. It's basically which planets you own. It'll look like a little cube with something in it. And so, once you travel to more planets, you can see which ones you own and which ones you don't own. And the new additions here, I can't remember if these were in the last video, but I don't think they were. They were these we had gas giants, and of course the suns, which you can see. This is obviously a binary solar system. Binary? Is that it? No, not binary. Something. Anyway, we've got a gas giant, and what you're going to be doing here is you're going to be building orbital platforms. So it's going to be quite different from planets. Very different from planets, and you can go around and there's this lovely gas texture. And you're going to be getting oxygen and methane from here, and that's it. That's it, really. So yeah, there's a lot of oxygen, and we actually haven't shown methane in the stats yet, but we will do that. So the green one, apparently the texture looks a bit weird, and yeah, it does. I might need to change that. And then we've got Terra planets, and I think everything's been reworked. So if forests are apparently in the same place too. Alright, might have to have a look at that. On water worlds, you'll notice that we got a bit of land around the city centre. I can't remember if that was in the other one. And there are definitely going to be more types of planets. I've already made textures for red planets, for desert planets, and even a pirate planet. I've also made moons, and so these moons might, go around these planets. Obviously not move, because that's quite hard. Maybe when we're a little more experienced, we might get them to move around in orbit. But for now, that's not going to be happening. Yeah, it is binary, isn't it? It is a binary system. Yes, it is. Okay, good. And so what you'll find is, look down there, I think we've got a couple of planets eating a sun. And over here we've got a couple of suns joined together. Sunapilla is, I think, or sun caterpillar, whatever. But so yeah, these pirate planets, they're not going to have many resources apart from ore. I think they'll probably have quite a bit of ore. But if you plunder them, you can get a lot of credits, which will be insanely worth it, I think. Now, this will all pan out in the next few versions, but once we get this in isometric, I think it'll add a whole new dimension to it. Literally. Because at the moment it's 1D, top down, and you can't really... Yeah, there you go, there's your Sunapilla. Interesting planets there, eh? But you can't really have that, can you? You can't have a top-down game. You can't have a top-down RTS game nowadays. It either has to be isometric or 3D. And frankly, we can't do 3D at the moment. One, because it would require me to learn how to make 3D images, probably with Blender or Illustrator or something similar. Oh, sorry, not Illustrator, but I would have no clue how to do that. I do need to learn that, and that is one thing I am going to do at some point. But for now, I think it will we'll get this in isometric. Then we'll work on building. Hey, is that a weird illusion? Focus on the trees, and then as I move it along, does it look like they're getting a bit bigger? Or is it just me? Anyway, so that's probably it about that's probably about it for this video. As you can see, gas giants, that's one good step forward. And oh, that's another thing. Portal is 191 parsecs away. It shows you exactly how far away the portal is, which I think is really great. It's a good addition. Plalauslia. That's got a lot of L's. Plalauslia. And so that's going to be really good for figuring out. Oh, where's the portal gone? How far away am I? Because obviously, the further away you are, the more fuel or plasma or whatever you're going to have to use to ship stuff back to your portal. But anyway, that's probably about it for this video. Stay tuned for more videos from the Quota 42 development team, Dylan and Micah. I will see you all again later. Thanks for watching.